terminated from therapy with no notice. My anxiety levels were through the roof. I was just starting a new module on my psychology degree, and I was just at the point where I was just about to give up. I just didn't see the point. You know, I wasn't able to get the help that I needed. And so, yeah, I was just pretty low.
So I had been on ESA for an extended length of time. 15 years.
Job coaching? Don't know what job coaches are.
When I came to the taster session, I was really bad with my depression and anxiety. I was suffering really bad with panic attacks. I was really nervous about coming, not really wanting to be in the group kind of situation.
How do I feel? I feel like I've been placed on the scrap heap, like that I'm just not worthy of help, or I don't deserve to help, or or the government just thinks she's just not worth it, or just forget about her. So.
I was existing. I wasn't living a life as such. I didn't have a role, even within my family. I felt very, didn't feel the father figure anymore.
In all honesty, I think when you suffer from depression, it's quite easy to let that stuff slip because you just want to shut yourself off from the world anyway. So I was, suppose in a way, I was quite happy just to be left and forgotten. I've been brought up in quite a violent situation. All my life was violence. I've suffered from domestic violence, sexual abuse. All my life basically has just been abuse in some way or other. Really, really angry. I struggled with being able to cope with things in life other than using anything other than violence and anger, because that's how life was. That's the only thing that I knew.
I entered recovery from an eating disorder in 2011. I was advised to give up work then, but I absolutely refused point blank because I was a registered childminder. It just got to the point in 2014, that I just couldn't keep the business going because psychologically I just wasn't getting better. I just didn't have the energy. I just couldn't cope with all the work, and I just lost the business.
For me, the biggest moment of realisation was when we went through the CBT, and all of a sudden it was, I could see why I was behaving in a certain way, and I could also see how my behaviour could be affecting other people's behaviour towards me.
Now I know and have an understanding of why I'm the way I am and why things are the way they are, and that now I have the skills and I have the tools and I have the support that I know where I can go to get help.
everything kind of links. And because I was always a believer that whatever happened in your childhood has no impact what happens to you as an adult, and it was actually seeing those links and being able to make the links and getting that little bit of understanding of going, so that possibly could be why I'm the way that I am now.
When I'm in situations where normally I would have flew off and just dealt with anger, whether it had been violence or verbal, or now I take the time to think about what I'm going to say and how I'm going to react, how other people are affected by the way that I show my anger and the way that I respond to certain situations. Prior to coming to Eureka, I didn't have a life. I was just living an existence. Now I actually feel like Eureka's given me the opportunity to kind of get my life back and just to live a normal life.
Where I am now is I'm looking to set up a part-time business. Being honest with myself to the extent that I know I can't do a full-time job. But I've realised that there are skills that I have got that I can utilise to help people who are in a similar position as I was in. Before the course, I just let things happen and then coped with them when they happened. Whereas now, I feel that I'm more in control of who I am, and I can cope with the situations now, whereas before I would react to the situation. Now I'm in control of it.
Where I am now, I was on the verge of giving up my degree, but I didn't. I've just finished my second year with that. I feel a lot more confident within myself. I started volunteering for Home Start, so I go in and support a family with children under 5. So I've been doing that since February, March. I'm carrying on with my degree and starting to look at postgraduate training, and it's given me that fight to get my life moving forward.